There is a specific kind of silence that only exists in Wetzlar, Germany. It's the sound of a company that doesn't care about the megapixel wars, the autofocus speed records, or the latest video codecs. For 70 years, the Leica M series has been the ultimate rebellion against the disposable nature of technology. But as we move into 2026, something is changing. The whispers coming out of Germany are no longer about tradition. They are about a radical, almost dangerous, evolution. We are talking about the Leica M12. Welcome to my channel Tech Launch. Subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon for the new tech updates. For the purists, the M series is sacred ground. You don't update a Leica M, you refine it. But the M12 is rumored to be the biggest deviation from the formula since the transition from film to digital. While the rest of the world is chasing AI-generated pixels and computational fakery, Leica is reportedly building a machine that doubles down on the human element, while simultaneously breaking every rule in their own playbook. This isn't just a new camera. It's a fight for the soul of photography. Let's address the most controversial leak first, the death of the optical rangefinder as we know it. For 7 decades, that little window has been the M system's identity. But internal sources and patent filings suggest that the M12 might finally introduce a hybrid vision system. Imagine looking through a crystal-clear optical window, but with a high-resolution electronic overlay that can show you focus peaking, exposure data, and even a 100% zoom crop for critical focus, all without losing the feeling of a rangefinder. It's a bridge between the analog past and the digital future. It's the Fuji X100 concept, but executed with the precision of a Swiss watch and a $10,000 price tag. But why now? Why change the one thing that defines the M? Because the M12 is being designed for a new generation of pro users who have grown up with mirrorless technology but crave the Leica tactile experience. The rumors suggest a body that is 3 mm thinner and significantly lighter than the M11. This is achieved by removing the physical ISO dial on the top plate, a move that has already set the internet on fire. In its place, we're expecting a thumb-operated digital command dial, hidden behind the shutter button, allowing for a completely streamlined, stealth silhouette. Under the hood, the M12 is moving away from the outsourced sensors of the past. For the M11, Leica turned to Sony. But for the M12, the chairman himself, Andreas Kaufmann, has hinted at a return to an in-house, European-developed sensor. This is a massive gamble. Developing a custom sensor in 2026 is an astronomical expense, but it's the only way Leica can achieve their legendary color science without being tied to the aesthetic of mass-market Japanese sensors. We are looking at a triple-resolution sensor that could push up to 70 or 80 megapixels, but with a focus on micro-contrast and highlight recovery that makes digital files look like medium-format film. And then there is the feature that has divided the Leica community into 2 warring camps: in-body image stabilization, or IBIS. For years, Leica said it was impossible. They said the M-mount was too small, the body too thin, and the purists didn't want it. But the leaks tell a different story. Prototype M12V units have been spotted with a sensor shift mechanism. Why? Because as sensors hit 60 and 80 megapixels, the slightest handshake ruins the shot. To make those high-resolution files usable for street photographers on the move, stabilization